Therefore, I keep hearing that the supporters of Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, are the ones who are driving the needle. Let's take a moment to discuss delusion, because if you've been around social media, you've probably heard the claim that Angel Reese believes she is just as attractive as Caitlin Clark. According to her most devoted fans, she is the reason why people are suddenly interested in women's basketball. Angel Reese is now quoted as saying, "I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we're watching women's basketball." And I want you to understand that, but here's the truth. When the real numbers dropped and the jersey sales arrived, all of the noise disappeared because one statistic put all the arguments, stories, and comparisons into a blender. Spoiler alert, Caitlin Clark's name was at the top, not Angel Reese's. The only question is, however, how low Reese was. Let's break it down and what happens when what I believe is probably and Caitlin Clark is currently the most popular female athlete in the world. What happens when her jersey sales are made public during a crucial time? By the way, if Angel Reese is supposedly rocking the league, why did everything start to change when Clark walked in the door? If she is the one allegedly in charge, why is everyone, from ardent WNBA fans to those who have never seen a single game, suddenly obsessed with Indiana's number 22? The answer is straightforward, and by the end of this video, we're going to demonstrate how one statistic overshadowed all the chatter and revealed who is truly the lifeblood of this league. When Adam Silver attempted to recruit Caitlin Clark for the three-point shooting competition during the All-Star weekend, it was because he needed her more than she needed them. Okay, so because of her popularity, she was able to attract attention. In fact, many of her ratings from games last season outperformed many NBA regular season games. You know, that's how she makes a difference. Now, let's look at the statistic that went viral. Caitlin Clark's rookie sensation led WNBA jersey, the rookie from Iowa, playing in Indiana, outperformed all the household names and legends still in the league during the league's most lucrative time of year, the holiday season. No A'ja Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and most definitely not Angel Reese. This year, Caitlin Clark, who has the face on the most jerseys hanging in closets, did so not because she has a PR army behind her, but because she possesses something much rarer: actual star power. Does that mean we should receive more? Of course, I agree with that, but we have to give face credit. Damn, we have to come up with something. The only NBA player who sold more jerseys than a rookie WNBA player is arguably the most popular basketball player in the world, and Caitlin Clark is right behind him. That's not hype, that's generational impact. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's jersey sales are, well, let's say comfortably in the not top 10 zone. Are you ready for this? Caitlin Clark didn't just dominate the WNBA, she broke into the top of the NBA's jersey sales list. Steph Curry is number 1 and Caitlin Clark is number 2, while Clark is forcing WNBA executives to hold strategy meetings to meet demand. Reese is somewhere on Twitter saying, we got to do something. That's inspirational to be sure, but let's face it, doing something means action. And at the moment, only one rookie is making a noticeable difference, and it's not Angel Caitlin Clark, who is breaking records, driving ratings, selling tickets, and making women's basketball into an appointment viewing sport. Perhaps Angel Reese is referring to me as well. Since Caitlin already did it, I apologize, young lady. No one would be watching the WNBA, and for you, it's all about Caitlin Clark. She's bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership, and the WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin Clark. The jersey numbers weren't just good, though, they were historic. Steph Curry was first, followed by Caitlin Clark, another rookie from Indiana who wasn't on the list. Angel Reese, the self-declared culture shifter, who has been promoted as the face of Gen Z women's hoops. The top. Why? Because TikToks and viral interviews don't equal fan investment. Hype is great, but Caitlin Clark has something stronger. In sports terms, Indiana is, quote unquote, a small market. That's just the way it is. It's not New York, it's not LA, it's not Dallas, it's not Chicago, it's not Houston, it's not a big market, and it's not one of these juiced up. The other one is Caitlin Clark, and that's what makes this so unquestionable. Clark isn't from a coastal media market. She's not playing in Los Angeles, flashing lights in New York, or a social media sensation out of Chicago. She's doing all of this from Indiana, which, let's face it, wasn't even among the league's top media markets before she arrived. It's almost a coincidence that Indiana is now the most talked about team in the That's the Clark effect. It's refreshing to see some shots that actually make it refreshing. Oh no, that's Angel Reese's music. You like Mustangs. Your favorite player's Lol Dang. Oh, you said let's stack the deck. Meanwhile, Reese's supporters keep yelling that she's a cultural icon. However, let's be clear, culture without consumer engagement is just noise. If she's moving culture, where's the movement in ticket sales? Where's the increase in viewership? And where's the line around the block for Angel Reese jerseys? Receipts, jersey sales, and the WNBA's #1 ranking against NBA players. #2 behind Steph Curry. Angel Reese is not in the top 10 viewers, and Clark's games outperform NBA broadcasts. Clark's marketability is impressive. She already has Gatorade, Nike, State Farm, Panini, Gamebridge, Wilson, and more. She's not just in commercials, she's the commercial endorsement deals record-breaking. Meanwhile, Reese's high point is a few TikTok dance collaborations, hoping someone notices. There are no other WNBA players on this list. So when the media tries to play the Bud Angel's impact is different card, ask them this different, how? Because we haven't seen any statistics that prove it. This isn't about silencing Ree, it's about being honest. Considering Clark's popularity and that of any other WNBA player, that gap must be like the Grand Canyon. It's like she's in a different area code, a different state, or even a different country. Back to business, slam bag, work Brittany Grinder. You said you rank. Someone said she has the coordination skills of a baby giraffe. I don't know what baby giraffes did to receive that kind of slander, but I won't stand for it. Clark has the numbers, the fans, the ratings, the respect, and all Ree has is a carefully manicured Instagram feed and a grudge about not being treated the same. But here's the thing about treatment, it's something you earned, not something you demand. The double-double record streak is a joke, but Angel has spent more time trying to create a rivalry. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, didn't ask to be the league's face, she became it. She didn't beg for headlines, they came to her. She didn't complain about coverage, she gave them something they couldn't ignore. All the while, she endured flagrant hostility from the media and veteran jealousy. She never folded, she kept balling. Rather than actually entering one, her fans like to pretend that she is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers, but the truth is that Clark has already finished the game and taken the board home. While Ree is out there on podcast tours griping about not receiving enough credit, Clark is breaking 40 records during her NCAA run and at least 62 records during her rookie season. When one person is outperforming everyone else, there is no rivalry. It's nice to look this awkward at work and then claim that you're underpaid. Justice for all baby giraffes out there, I will fight the good fight. One thing to remember from these videos is to never give up, because if she can do it, you can do it too. So the next time someone tries to convince you that Angel Reese deserves the same treatment, send them the link to the jersey sales. Let the data speak for itself, because despite their best efforts to spin the story, the scoreboard always tells the truth. The truth is that Caitlin Clark is the only person who makes people care why arenas are packed and why women's basketball is at its greatest moment ever. You can't wish that into existence. You can't build that off of TikToks and sass alone. Caitlin Clark has it all. If you want fans to purchase your jerseys in absurd quantities, then hit ridiculous logo threes. Well, Andy, I'll say this. If you want players to purchase your jerseys, be likable and don't rely on a whole fan base. If you're hoping for huge jersey sales, start by doing something amazing like drilling logo 3Es with Caitlin Clark's casual ease. However, flashy highlights aren't the only key to success. Another important component is likability, and that's where some athletes fall completely short. You can be a good athlete, but if you're always arguing with fans or acting as though you deserve their admiration without earning it, don't be surprised when no one wants to wear your name across their back. Does anyone remember when Angel Ree made fun of her own fans? She basically told them how she was feeling by taking the X. Let's flip the tweet right now. Angel Ree said, "This is my podcast." Caitlin, on the other hand, isn't just a sensation because because of her basketball skills, but let's face it, she's a walking highlight reel. Her poise and lack of pettiness in the spotlight make her someone people want to support. It's not just about performance, though, it's about respect. Talent can make people cheer, but character is what creates loyalty, sells out arenas, and makes a rookie into a legend. For this reason, the WNBA has never released the jersey sales figures. This isn't a close race, it's a complete blowout. If this were about jersey sales, ticket demand, or anything else that actually brings money into the league, Caitlin would be running laps around the competition while Angel was still tying her shoes. Wait, where are Asia and Angel? This can't be true. I mean, you know well what you're going to do. To ask what you're going to do. And let's talk about that list of top jersey sales. Some people were actually surprised that Angel Reese,
the WNBA doesn't know what to do with Caitlin Clark. They're not defending her. They're not promoting her. They seem to want to spend as little time on her as they can. This has infuriated the Indiana Fever, and they're setting themselves up for a huge winter overhaul. And a new key member of the Indiana Fever's front staff did not mince words regarding how prospective Fever players should see Caitlin Clark. The WNBA should be afraid for what's to come to the court next season.
The only reasonable question is not why Caitlin is receiving so much attention, but rather why the others aren't doing enough to merit it. Because real impact appears when the hype subsides, the cameras stop rolling, and the fans begin spending their hard-earned money, and Caitlin Clark is that impact. People pay thousands of dollars for tickets to see her, and she broke how many revenue records? She set records last year, 63, I believe I counted, but people continue to try to promote the idea that she is merely a product of the media. If she is only a headline, then why do ticket prices triple the moment she is scheduled to perform? Why do nosebleed seats command premium prices at events where she's expected to perform? Why do arenas go from half empty to standing room only because her name is on the marquee? That's the kind of demand you can't fake, which is why all the justifications you hear from others about media bias or market size simply don't hold water. Getting this attention because of where she is, but she's proving that when you're truly great, fans will find you anywhere. Indiana isn't a media capital, but it's the center of the basketball universe right now, and there's one reason for that. She's the second highest selling NBA jersey, not WNBA, mind you, but she's first by 1 billion miles. Despite this, people will still say, but Angel Reese is popular too. Okay, but where's the evidence? Where is the rush of fans crashing? Maybe it's time to reconsider what impact means, because while Reese may be trending for a tweet, Caitlin Clark is trending for changing the WNBA's entire business model. While others are talking, she's playing for fun.
Now that the Indiana Fever's inaugural season has over, there will be considerable research and evaluation of how the organization may develop and become a title contender. While they were never considered serious WNBA title contenders, Indiana did take significant steps forward from previous seasons. And the main reason for this is Caitlin Clark. Clark started the WNBA this year and has quickly established herself as one of the league's top 5 players. However, the Fever will need to acquire crucial assets around her this summer if they want to compete with elite clubs in 2025. Kelly Krauskopf, Fever's president of basketball and business operations, gave a news conference on Tuesday morning. At one occasion, she conveyed a clear message regarding free agents perhaps playing with her top player.
Say that Caitlin and Angel are equal in terms of influence, do us all a favor and point them toward the scoreboard. Ticket sales, jersey rankings, ratings, resale numbers, and overflowing arenas. Numbers don't lie, they just sit there bold as ever, reminding us who really runs this game. And spoiler alert, it's not the one picking fights online. Let us know how delusional you think Reese is in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and to ensure you never miss anything, turn on all notifications, then click the video on the screen. And we'll see you at the following.